Great morning, great morning. 21 degrees out here. Pond is frozen. About 2 mile run. I'm thinking during this run that my values have changed. My values have changed. 29 years old, growing in every aspect. I seek growth. Growth is uncomfortable. It's honestly because of God that I'm starting to get back into running in these mornings again. I feel like he's calling me to do more. I'm like, God, I'm doing a lot. He wants me to elevate. He wants me to do more. And as I'm doing this run, I started to think like, wow, I'm listening to my Nike Run Club app, and it was saying 10 minutes. I did the first mile in about 10 minutes. And I was like, oh, wow, 10 minutes. That's been slow. I might need to speed this thing up. And then another thought hit me. I was like, no, I don't. I don't need to speed this thing up. I just need to finish. I just need to finish, and I just need to complete my own internal race. I just got to keep going at my pace, my race, and I just got to finish. And I was like, wow, my values have changed. I value consistency over speed. I value completion over speed, because really the thing is, consistency is harder than speed. I'll tell you a story. When I was in mortgage sales, it was a much more, kind of a high pressure sales environment. Phone calls, note cards, pop buys. You got to push. You're always thinking about dollars and KPIs, key performance indicators. And I got in these rhythms where I would sprint. In my activity. We had this thing called a lead tracker, and so which would track your daily, weekly activity on how many calls you're pushing out, how many people you're seeing, how many note cards you're writing. And there would be times, like maybe a couple of weeks, where I was going crazy on the contact. And because of the contact, there would be some sales activity generated. However, it was like a cycle, because I would sprint. I'd probably be good for maybe 2 weeks. And then it's like I'd be down for 3 weeks to 4 weeks. And I always wondered why I would just kind of burn out. That's really what was happening. I was like, I'd burn the candle, I'd put some kerosene on it, burn it super fast, and then I'd be done. I would be done, and then my productivity would show that. So I'd have a couple months of like closings where I'm killing it, and then a couple of months of famine, a couple months of feast, then a couple months of famine. And I was always on this cycle because I was a good sprinter. I valued speed, but I couldn't do the hard thing. I couldn't do the consistency thing. Can I just show up every day and do 10 phone calls? Can I just show up every day and do a few note cards? Can I show up every day and do X, Y, Z? So in your life, it's like, what is the thing that you can continually do every day to get to where you want to be? It's not about getting there quickly. Our world, it's literally set up. Our world sets us up and talks about speed, get there faster, make more money quicker, sooner, shorter age, be a 21-year-old billionaire, and then you'll be successful. Like, no, God gave us seasons to develop us. He gave us 4 different seasons specifically designed for the maturation of our character. When you plant a seed, you can't expect it to be a harvest and a tree tomorrow. If a farmer went out and plowed his land, put down a bunch of seeds, and then woke up tomorrow and looked for the harvest and started screaming and say, gosh darn it, where's my freaking harvest? Where the hell is it? What am I doing wrong? I just planted these things. Why don't I have a bunch of crops to reap and sell? And why aren't I be able to, must not be successful. I just planted these things yesterday and now there's no crops. What the heck is going on? You would think that farmer's crazy, but yet we do that every single day in our lives because we buy into the propaganda of this world messaging as if we need to be super developed tomorrow. It's an illusion. Security is an illusion. Oftentimes, success is an illusion. It's not material. Anytime we place our goals on something temporal, we lose the game. Because then once we hit that goal, we're subconsciously, we're done. That's why you see so many different things. I was watching the Aaron Rodgers documentary on Netflix. He achieved the Super Bowl dub, and then he was like, what's next? Is that it? Is that all? And there's so many different athletes and business people that have achieved things of great success. They hit their goal. They hit their temporal, earthly goal, And then they're like, is that all? Is that all there is to life? Is that all? They're unsatisfied. And so when we set our goals on things that are eternal, who am I being? How do I show up for myself and others? I want to be the best version of myself every time I speak, every time I coach. When I put myself to something, I want it to be excellent. If I'm going to sweep the floor, I want it to be perfectly swept. I want to live a life of excellence. I want to live a life of character. Those are the things that I value more now. Those are the things that you'll never lose. It's like a lifetime sport, kind of like golf. Golf isn't something that you get rewarded for doing faster. Golf rewards accuracy. Golf rewards consistency. And that swing, I'm telling you, I'm a summer season golf guy. I'm not golfing out in this kind of weather. I'm straight up with you, all right? I'm not that guy. So every summer it's like I got to work on kind of redeveloping what swing I do have. You know, I might get a par here, maybe a birdie somewhere there towards the end of the summer. Golf is something that rewards consistency, just like anything else that we do rewards consistency. So assume success. Assume that if you apply yourself to doing the thing that you're doing, you will at some point be at the top of your game. If you go after that thing with a spirit of excellence, with a spirit of, I'm going to do the best that I can with this day. I'm going to do the best that I can with this week. Assume success. Don't worry about the speed of it. Just know it's going to come if you remain consistent, if you can keep putting one foot in front of the next foot, in front of the next foot. All right, we have these 4 seasons for us to develop, to show us, hey, in the winter, it's going to be cold. In the season of winter, I'm not swimming right now. I'm resting, because in the spring, there's going to come work. In the summer, there's going to come harvest. You know, so I just value the seasons. I value consistency, just one foot in front of the next. And then as I keep going, as I keep running, I'm sure the time will get faster. But right now for me in this season, it's just keep going. Just remain consistent. Just keep being who you're being. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep living what you're speaking. Can you be a person of your word, a man of your word, a woman of your word, a person of character? Do your words line up with your actions? Those are the things that I value these days. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Let's make it a great day. Blessings.